Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cosmet Gaming with me, Christopher, and this is Aquarium Designer. Because, we did Mega Aquarium a while ago, but that's not really... or that doesn't really let you do aquariums in detail, does it? And when I saw this on Steam, I felt that, you know what, I want to do that. And this looks like quite a good candidate for me to be able to do so. And we're going to have a bit of a look at this. So this is sort of in the same genre as a few other games. For example, I think, is it called PC Repair Simulator sort of a thing? Basically what we are going to be doing, we are going to be looking at the campaign. You can of course do your own aquariums, just freestyle it. This is actually a one that I have made. You'll actually see this in the thumbnail too. But we are going to be looking at the campaign, where we are going to take on different jobs, and we are going to get different requirements for each of the tanks. And we are going to try to fill those requirements. And you sort of just keep on going. I haven't gotten so far so that I know how much money is a thing. I haven't even seen if I get money from the jobs that you do, or if you just get a set amount of money for each job, so you can't overdo it because you don't have enough money for it. But yeah, let's have a bit of a look at how building aquariums in this game work. And we start with our first mail. It's from Uncle Joe. Hi, it's Uncle Joe. I read a bit about fish keeping and it turns out I'm really interested by it. Mary and I have decided we would like to have one in our living room. Something nice to show off in front of our friends, if you know what I mean. Haha. Anyway, are you available for this job? We want it to be placed in our cupboard, but this time it can be bigger but not too tall. We want to have a nice view of the garden, more plants and fish. I'm hardly an expert and I fear I won't be able to handle a lot of them. Looking forward to your reply. Best regards, Joe. So this is, I suppose, sort of what they are going for, roughly. The objectives we can see here: granite rock, one of them. We need 3 plants of any kind, 2 fishes of any kind, and 1 decoration for a secondary objective. Do all of those, you get 1,000 points. So let's go in, and we are... yeah, here we go. Skip tutorial. I don't need a tutorial. I know what to do. So, this is the aquarium that we are going to be using on this occasion. So we can see here, main objective are the things that we just saw. And it's quite straightforward. You have a shaping tool where you can lower and raise the soil. So you can sort of clicky. If you go larger, you can do more at the same time, you can lower, etc, etc. Nothing too special. You don't have to worry a whole lot about that in this specific one. So we are going to start with a granite rock. So this is the shop. We can go over utilities. Hardscape is where rocks, roots, decorations, and gravel and sand lives. So we need a granite rock. And as we are in the beginning of the game, we don't have access to a whole lot of stuff. In fact, we have access to, well, okay, fine, we have access to basically all of the granite rocks. So which one looks fun? This is quite a big aquarium, but fairly low, so I'm thinking this one. Wouldn't this work rather well? I think it would. This is sort of standard controls. A and D moves it about. W and S, you can shift it on that plane, and then E and Q makes it bigger or smaller. But I want it kind of big. I want it almost as big as possible. So that would be sort of here-ish, right? Yeah, that's the stuff. So let's place that sort of, not really in the middle. There we go. So go here a bit. And what we can do now, just to make sure that we don't get stuff like this, where it's a space between the rock and the soil, we just raise up the soil around it, make that look good, and there we go. We can sort of even things out just a little bit. Let's raise it up a little bit at the corners. That's good. So this first little tank is obviously not going to be terribly difficult. It's the beginner one. That's the email. Don't have to look at that. And some plants. So we go into plants. These are all the plants that we have access to. The locked ones we need to be different levels for. So let's do some... what was that called? Congo Anubias. Yes, that sounds fun. And of course, same thing here. We can make it smaller or big. We don't need it that big. It's actually too big, so it won't even fit. So we'll have one of those there. We'll have... Can I? Ooh, yeah, I can just place one there. That's cool. And then we'll do... Can I do any red things? No, I don't have access to any red things just yet. These are... Well, that's basically the same. What smaller thing? Yeah, I can do some of these, but lower the size. Now, of course, I can go a little bit nuts. I don't have to just have 3. So if we do just a few more of them right there, that's cool. 2 fishies. Want that. These are the fish. Fair amount of selection to go. Not too bad, not too great. Could possibly be even more, but you know, it's a good selection. So what do we want to do? Let's do a cichlid, because I do like the size of them. Did I get you caught? I'm so sorry. Can you make it out of there? Come on, you can do it. Oh, come on. You're so close. You're so close. Get out of there. And we're good, I think. There we go. And let's do a... Can I get you in there? Yes, there we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shh, crap. Oh, crap, I can't redo it. No, that's not how it's supposed to look. There we go. It's all wonky now. Let's just... how do I... There we go. Thank you. That's roughly how it was. So there we go, 2 fishes, but we also needed a decoration. Let's do a... What do we have? What do we have? A couple of nice statues. A chest. Wouldn't a chest be nice? That's really way too big, though. This is also a very small aquarium, so that's the thing. And there we go. We have done all of the things, and we can finish it up. So there we go. Don't exactly know which direction you should or you are supposed to look at this, but they can pick and choose, I suppose. So there we go. We get 1,000 points. Not too difficult. Click the chest, we can see the stuff that we now have unlocked, which is very, very cool. Back to the office. We get Aqua News trivia. The smallest fish in the world is only 7.9 millimeters in length. This little record holder is called Paedocypris progenica, a cyprinid fish invasive to the Indonesian island of Sumatra and Bintan, where it was discovered. And we get a great job from Uncle Joe. The aquarium is great. Looks nice in the living room. This is exactly what we have expected. Thank you for your effort. I'm sure our friends will envy us. And there we go. Next up, a child in need. Of course we're gonna help a child. Today is my son's birthday, which I completely forgot about. I promised him an aquarium of his dreams, but unfortunately I do not know how to build an aquarium. So I need a specialist. That's me. I require an aquarium which is properly prepared so that I don't have to worry about keeping fish. It's also important to me that my 7-year-old son is happy with his present. Of course it is. When it comes to what kind of aquarium he'd like, the only hint I have is this drawing he made. So yeah, I do understand that you want your son to be happy because you literally forgot about his damn birthday. Bloody hell. You also want it right away, so cool. And on this occasion we get a lovely little picture. So we are gonna try to sort of recreate this here thing. Let's see if we can do that. So let's take the job. And oh, that was some loading time. There we go. Again, skip tutorial. We don't need that. So we already come prepared with a couple of things. But if we look at the mail, this is why we have access to the mail, we are not supposed to have a skull. So indeed, we can remove the skull. There we go. Now another objective is to actually remove the hills. So we shall do that. And if we look again at the picture, we want it a bit higher on the right. So let's say that this is the front here. So we want a little bit higher on the right side. So let's go here and simply lower this. I don't exactly know how far we need to lower it for the game to acknowledge that we have. Can we just lower it all the way down? There we go. Thank you. Now we can just raise it up again, because I don't want it to be that low. That's a bit too low. So let's just do that and hope that the requirements are still... No, it's not. Well, that's annoying. Okay, you really want it low, do you? Let's click, click, click. There we go. You're okay with that. Well, that is okay with me as well then, because I'm actually gonna raise it up here a bit. Still fine. Good, because I don't want this drop in the back. That's weird. Oh, is this actually the maximum height then? That's okay. That means we can actually lower a little bit. So sort of like that. So he wants, first of all, a big, giant old chest. I'm going to go for this one. That can indeed be quite big. Which way is the lock? It is here, so it's going to be like that. I'm thinking that it can... Oh, that's a bit weird. How does that work? Okay. Because I don't want it to... There we go. That is sort of what I wanted. I wanted to lean forward a little bit. There we go. So get that. That's the size I want as well, because it's supposed to be a bit big. Let's lower a little bit right there. I just want that little piece to be lowered, but then I want it to increase again. Because I just want it to be... covered. Okay, fine. It's going to be covered more than I thought from the beginning. That's okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So let's have a bit of a look here. We need some of these sort of tall plant-looking things. What would be appropriate? I think this one, yes. Presumably the one that he was actually talking about. So let's have 3 of those to the side here. That's very appropriate. Then 3 rocks, 2 sort of medium size, and then something that's a little bit smaller. I think these would work quite well. Yeah, these would work well. I might have placed the plants slightly too close, possibly. Let's well, we can make it a little bit smaller, I suppose. No, that's fine. So do that one there, and then even smaller rock over there. See, that's looking rather good, right? And then we need about 2, I think. Let's look at those plants I used before. Wouldn't they be rather good here? But we are obviously going to have to make them smaller, so let's just have you here. Even smaller here. There we go. That's looking good. And then we need fishies, and these are... obviously not fishes we're gonna find, but basically medium-sized, blue and red with preferably orange fins. Do we have anything that suits that? I mean, you are... well, you are blue with slightly weird-looking fins, granted. You would be good, but I can't do you. You would be good. You're blue and red. Yes, let's have you. There we go. So you're blue and red, but I also need a red and orange. Do we have any red and orange? Well, you're mostly just red, not so much orange. But I'm gonna go for you. How big are you anyway? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, of course, it's a species conflict. This is one of the things that I haven't really understood how to see. So why is there a conflict? I don't know. No, that's not one that I would like then. You. No, that's okay. So you know what? You, go away. I don't want you anymore. I want you. Come on. Click, click, click. So you go in. Now what can I get? Let's get you then. There we go. Not really the 100% same size there, but there you have it. So, we also... Are you complaining about the hill again? Did I like increase this too much? That's annoying if that is the case. Okay, well, if we just... There we go. Okay, fine. But not now the floor, or the bottom is showing there, or I think it was. There we go. And on this occasion, we also need to make sure that the fishes are happy. So we need some heating and we need some low efficiency filters. So we can click on here. We can click on temperature stuff. So for example, we can now see that these plants are actually not really doing so hot on the old temperature. pH level, food, etc. is fine, but yeah, temperature not so great. So we need to go into utilities and heaters, and we're just going to go for a standard one. And since this is sort of going to be the front of everything, let's put it as far back on the side here as we can. And with that, we can increase the temperature until everyone is satisfied. You are now satisfied. How are the plants? They are also... Yes, they are also satisfied. Cool. Also, we do need a low efficiency filters. Let's go for bog standard, nothing too dramatic. I'm going to place it again at the back because I'm viewing this as being the front of everything. But I think everything here is good already. We can, of course, no, that doesn't have anything to do with the pH value, apparently. So there we go, everything is done. But we haven't really made it look exactly like the picture. And I have done this previously, luckily, because I looked at this and I was like, well, it looks sort of exactly the same, doesn't it? But no, there is something that is actually different, and it's the soil, or the sand, I suppose. We need different sand. We actually need the light sand instead of the dark one. So there we go. And that's the secondary objective complete. I mean, that looks pretty damn good, doesn't it? Look at that. Haven't I done a good job? The fishes are not exactly correct, but, you know, at least the main colors are correct. So there we go. We have done another aquarium. And we unlock even more stuff. Cool. So back to the office, and now things are gonna start picking up. But we have another little aqua news here. The beginning of aquaristics is dated around 2500 before Christ. The Sumerians, inhabitants of ancient Mesopotamia, used to keep fish in ponds. This makes them the first fish keepers in the world history. Cool. So, Johnson here is happy. The aquarium is great. My son is so happy. It made his birthday. He's already named both fish. This is exactly what we needed. I wonder what happens if you plant 3 fish. Does that actually make you not successful? I don't know. But we have Uncle Joe again. The aquarium you made for us has started to get a bit boring. Plus our cat, Frankie, has been fishing and has eaten all of them. Please help us improve our aquarium and protect it from the cheeky cat. Oh, Frankie, you bastard. So we are back here with the same aquarium that we did before, but yeah, no fish anymore. So what do we need to do? We need to, first of all, place a cover. We can absolutely do that in utilities and in appearance. Let's go for... Does this fit the room? No, okay. I don't have access to anything else. It would damn well have to work for this room. So that works snugly on there. I don't exactly know how you're supposed to get in, but I guess you just lift everything off then. Sure. Did it go away? Oh, is that just... right. This is just the preview. Click, and we've done that. Now, they also want some sansui stones. Just to make everything look a little bit cool, I suppose. So the sansui stones are these ones. They're slightly darker things. Could do a fairly big one, sort of over here. And then we can do another big one, but different size or rather different shape. We can have that over here. Do we need to do anything? Yeah, we need to do a little bit with the soil, I think, or sand. Not soil, sand. Let's raise that up a bit from here as well. There we go. Kind of like that, a little bit more here. Cover this up a little bit. There we go. I think that looks pretty nifty. What else? More species. You want one more as opposed to what we already have. But now I have red ones. I kind of like the red ones. So let's get a red one. Where's a good place? I guess it would be here. But let's make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Get some color in there. And all fish with intermediate care level. 3 different kinds of fish. So now we're looking for specific kinds of fish. I don't know if there's a filter. That's not filter here. Yeah, I don't know if there's a filter to actually filter on specific kinds of fish, but that's fair enough. Are these are immediate down here. Can I get, I mean, you basically look the same together with you. Well, let's get one of you, and what else is intermediate? Can I get you? No, that's a species conflict. Of course it is. Can't get you, can't get you. You're super big, so probably don't want you. So we've gotten these. What is your problem then? pH. You should be fine, right? There we go. There we go. All of them inside the rock from the beginning. That's beautiful. Maybe don't place rocks in the middle of your aquarium because you just dump the fish right in there. Right? They need to be heated. So let's well, not heated possibly, but at least they need to be not at the temperature they are at right now. So let's increase until we reach correct levels. There we go. Now what else are you complaining about? Nope, no complaints. So we are actually done, right? Water condition, that is the secondary objective that I just did, and we are complete. Lovely, and we are on level 4 already. And on this occasion, this is also weird. I've clearly unlocked more things that I can actually see, but there's no way to go down. None of the controls that I've used so far actually moves me down. I don't know how that works, but whatever. We've unlocked some things, go back to the office. So, more aqua news. Filtration and aeration of water first appeared in London, UK in 1853. Until then, it was near impossible of keeping fish indoors. I would assume so, yes. And now, this is getting... now to a point where we actually have to make choices. So, Uncle Joe again, thanks again. The aquarium is perfect. Looks even better than the initial setup. The cheeky cat will finally stay away from the fishes. Colon, hyphen, and parenthesis there. 2 eyes, or 4 eyes. Interesting. You've been a great help. There we go. And now we can do 2 different things. Either an aquarium for... that is for the home office. So this is the place. Let's see what we are looking at here. Clean tank walls. 1 veil-tail goldfish. So he just wants, or they just want, a tiny little fish thing. With a temperature of 22 to 26 degrees Celsius. And some stuff. I don't know what cryptocorin or cryptosorin, or however you pronounce that. I don't know what that is. And we're supposed to remove some dead plants and fish that apparently are already in. And so that's that one. And is this also... No, this is for a bedroom. A lot of items. 30 items in total. So granite rocks, yeah, marsh seed box. Actually, 25 of these will be the 25 of those 30. Some eelgrass, a spotted blue eye fish, and a swordtail fish. All right. Well, I'm gonna go for a goldfish. So, dear sir / madame. Well, that's considerate. A friend of mine recommended your company to me as I have some issues with the aquarium in the office room at my house. I've been traveling a lot recently and I had no time for keeping an eye on my fish. After returning from my last business trip, I noticed the aquarium is hideous and all the fish are dead, unfortunately. I need you to come to my house, clean the fish tank and design a new one for me. Maybe you will be able to save some of the plants. Hope I can rely on you. Best regards, Lars Smith. Well, Lars, we will have a bit of a look at that. So, here we are, and indeed there are some dead fish. It's grimy, it's not looking too hot, is it? No, we need to remove some dead stuff. So you are... I think it's basically everything. I'm just going to remove everything. There we go. Start from the beginning. Can we... How do we? This is a cleaning tool. There we go. So place you, I suppose, at the back. Oh, no. It's not. Ah, ooh, look at that. We get to clean it. Cool. Clean. Yeah, this is one of those magnetic things, isn't it? So it's magnetic for you to be able to go around the back of glass panels. There we go. So whop. Get rid of all of that. Get on the side. There we go. Clean as a whistle. So we've done the cleaning and we've done the removal. Let's on this occasion start with the fish, as a matter of fact. So this is quite simple. The veil-tailed goldfish, plop that in. Oh, it's looking cute. So there we go. We need to be able to set the temperature, so we'll actually go with that as well. We'll put that as close by to this thing as possible. We'll move that up to 23, a balmy 23 degrees. So what else do you want? You want the cryptosaurine. Cryptosaurine, I don't know. Is that in hards? Is that in here? Well, that's just bogwood. Crypto. Is that gonna be in here? Sansui, Suseki. Quartzite. What is crypto? Is that then in plants? Yes, it is. Cryptosirene. It's this thing. Let's make it real damn big. So you need one here. I'll move it around a little bit, and I'll plant one more, slightly smaller one in there as well, just for good measurement. Any rocks? We do have some access to some cool rocks. Ooh, like this. Oh, wow. Well, it doesn't have to be that big. Not super psyched about that one. This one, then. Kind of like this one. So we place it not that way around, I don't think. Or? No, actually, yes, that way around. But then, of course, make it smaller, but not too small. I want it to be in here. I want it to be as big as possible. So sort of like that. Yeah. I do like that. So we'll actually move this as much as possible to the side there. There we go. So that's one stone. So what could go with that one? Possibly something a little bit darker like that. No, I don't really like that one. I do like this one, however. That's a cool one too. But what does work with a slightly... Yeah, I still think it's... Yeah, this one could work. Here we go. So I would like... no, I would like you to be small. I would like for you to be sort of nestled in here. No, don't want to rotate this. So there we go. That's kind of nice. I would actually like to... I'm gonna make this slightly smaller. So I can have you there, and you can sort of move up a little bit. There we go. And of course we are going to need a cover as the last little thing, and presumably we've got something else. Nope, still the same cover. There we go. So that's looking rather nice, I think. I mean, it could be a few more decorations and stuff, but we don't have to do that. We've already done everything we need to do. We're already up to level 5. We've unlocked the white skull. Lovely. Right, back to the office. And oh, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So what's the trivia for today? Fish can communicate. Despite not having vocal cords, they're able to produce noises such as a croak, whistle, grunt, moan, creak, and shriek. To produce these sounds, they use different parts of their bodies, for example, teeth, bones, and muscles. So basically, like humans. Isn't that exactly what we're using? Okay, so Larson here. This is Lars. This is Larson here. Are you Lars or Larson? I don't know. This is exactly what I had in mind. A lively, bright aquarium with immediately catches your attention just spot on. I promise to take better care of it this time. I've already gave my assistant a call. He promised to take care of the fishes every evening when I'm on a business trip, feeding them and turning the light off for the night so they can have some peace. I won't let them die this time. Or rather, you mean that your assistant won't let them die. That's sort of how I read that. And actually the other mail is actually gone. Ooh, so you do choose which ones you are doing. No, actually, no. No. This is the one that we had. Never mind, it's not gone. It's just counted as unread again, apparently. So we have that one. Another botched aquarium. So remove roots and stuff like that. And it covers us. This is really boring. Let's not do that one. Someone needs my help ASAP. Seems slightly boring as well. Aquarium for rebellious teenager. I like this one. Ooh, use dark elements only. Oh, I like that. Let's go for that one. Let's see what it says. So, hi, my daughter's birthday is another birthday. What is up with giving aquariums for birthdays? Is this a thing? It might be a thing, but okay, fine. So it doesn't sound like anything unusual, right? No, really not. You can probably guess that I want to commission aquarium creation to you. But the thing is, my daughter is currently going through a very specific phase. She would kill me for writing about phases. Haha. It sort of sounds like the same person as before, but I don't think it is. Anyway, my lovely teen is in the full rebel mode right now. Metal music, black clothes, dark makeup, dark decorations in the room, dark everything. Doesn't necessarily sound like she would like an aquarium, but okay, whatever. Listen, I know it might sound stupid, but is there any chance you can make the aquarium somehow dark? I know how that sounds, but please, maybe try limiting yourself to some darker rocks and roots. Plants are fine, but not too bright. Crimson and brown should be fine too. And the same goes for the fishes. I know it's probably a rather unique request, but please, I really need help in here. Absolutely, that sounds like a really fun job for me. So let's get into this one. Ooh. I don't think that this is the kids' room, is it? Because those are not really black colors at all. Like, not whatsoever. That looks more almost hipsterish than anything else, but sure. No, it might be the parents' room for all I know. Very nice place. A little staircase. What does that say? Oh, that's very, very white trash. Well, never mind. Let's do this thing. So I think that the first obvious thing to do is to do gravel and go for dark gravel. There we go. Well, actually, you know what? Isn't this? No, that's actually locked. Could go for that, but I really don't like that. Could go for... No, that's also horrible. Hey, there we go. That's exactly what you want. No, let's actually just go for the dark thing. So what do you want? How many plants? 2 plants. Are there any plants that would be a little bit metal-ish? I suppose... Yeah, here we go. Red. Red is supposed to be fine. So let's just do 2 of these. Sort of like that. That looks cool. And fishes. Oh, it's actually a plant species, not just the one. Not just 2 plants. So we'll do one of you slightly close. And actually, you know what? You can go really big. There we go. Yeah, that's looking good. Let's say that this is sort of the angle that we're supposed to look at it from. So rocks, that's just any rocks. But yeah, we are going to look at these, the black lava rocks. So for example, one of these, we are going to have to make it slightly smaller. So let's just place one over here. We'll do a similar one. So at the back here. There are other dark stuff. This is kind of dark. Yeah, that's kind of dark. But we've already used those. Let's ignore that for now. Can I use this one? Maybe not too dark. No, let's just keep on with the lava rocks. Now one of you at the corner here. I think I can... Yeah, there we go. Do that. That works. And we'll pick another one. This is presumably... Yeah, that is a smaller stone. Which is fine. We're a smaller rock. Yeah, that's okay. And then we need... No, not there. 2 different species of fish. A cover, a root, you say. So we're going to go for a root. And none of these is particularly dark. But I suppose... Can I get, oh, wow. That's super big, though. And I can make it small, but that is really big. Where can I... Well, I can probably fit it... Can I fit it in here? Well, I probably can if I move this rock away. So you have to be at the back now. Because yeah, if I do this. There we go. Yeah, that will fit in there. Let's just... Can I make it bigger? A little bit bigger. Now I'm gonna move this one, or maybe just do that. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. The cover, absolutely. Can I do the fun covers? No, I can't. These are the fun ones, by the way, because they have lighting, so you can set different lights. But obviously we need the dark cover there. So there we go. Species of fish then. How do I make this very, 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 very heavy metal? What do we have? Well, we have you. You are pretty cool. I'm looking at you. You are a little bit cool. I'm thinking, well, you would have been good, I suppose. Well, let's go for you. That's fine. Oh, not that one, not that one. So with you, would you be fine? Oh, you're super tiny, though. Which wouldn't be a bad thing, I'm just saying. Can we get you? Yeah, there we go. Those are kind of cool. So a decoration as well. Well, actually, you know what? Let's make sure that the fishes are fine first. So we'll put the heater in here. And we'll adjust water temperature. There we go. Plants fine. Yeah, everyone is a-okay. I'm just gonna... because it's the decent thing to do. Let's get the water filter in there as well. There we go. So, we do need one decoration, which is also supposed to be dark. What do we have? Ooh, well, I know what we have. The most giant of mines. Yes, you're gonna have a mine in your aquarium. There we go. Well, I kind of like that. And dark elements only. That's checked off. I kind of like this. I kind of like that big old sea mine in there. And yeah. That works rather well. Cool, we're done with that. And indeed, we got the secondary objective. Very nice. And we have unlocked level 6 as well, the underwater snake. And those are some pretty damn big rock formations, and I kind of like that. So that's cool. Back to the office and see what we have now. I'm very interested in the trivia. So, many fish are able to see in color. They use this ability to camouflage themselves from predators or defend their territory. Isn't that true for like the clownfish? Isn't that one of the things that they do? I think so. So, oh my, this aquarium is rocking, I have to admit. Jessica is going to be delighted about it. Maybe not literally, but she will appreciate it in silence. Contemplating life and death while looking at her little dark creatures. Haha, that's how she is. Oh, you do like, or rather, you do know your daughter, don't you? But I'm sure this phase is going to pass at some point. The aquarium is great, and you truly saved me here. You know what? I think my boss was looking for a new aquarium as she was moving over. I will let her know about your outstanding talent. Thanks once again. Well, you are welcome. Right, what other things do we have that aren't boring? What do you need? Ooh, big old place. 4 species of fish. Easy care level. That's kind of boring as well, though. Fish tank for a modern house. Avoid too many plants. Well, that's very specific. Or not so specific. A weird pH level as well. Also kind of boring. Rich and shiny. That sounds good. So elements worth more than 200, avoid too many plants, any fishes, and right water conditions. You kind of want a lot of decorations, I suppose. Spend all given money for aquarium elements. What else would I be spending it on? That's a weird one. That seems like something that can just screw everything up. You know what? Let's do this. So, I need your help ASAP. One of our most prestigious clients is opening a restaurant today. It's a luxurious place with Asian cuisine. The interior design is all set up, but we are in need of one last thing. The best looking aquarium you can imagine. And we need it right now. Unless the requirements is in this attachment, I'm sending my employee your way to pick it up. From Marcelo Bianchi. Let's take this job. Oh, I'm on a timer. Oh, wow. That is going to be annoying. Okay, Suseki Stone 2. You need a specific Suseki Stone. Suseki Stone 2, where is it? It's this one. Ooh, you want that one, huh? Absolutely. Let's say that this is the... way that you look at it. There we go. I mean, 5 minutes is still pretty okay. Microcean plant, one of those. I don't even know if you can... Oh, well, it's this one, so that's fine. So let's have you in here. sort of here. We do need to increase... That ticking is very annoying. We do need to increase the height of this, I think. I think that makes sense for this plant. Right? Or do you want to see the... Do you want to see the roots? I don't think so. Let's increase it a little bit like that. One pair of blue fiscus dish. No, discus fish. That's what they're called. Which one would that be? Blue discus. Not that one because I can't do that. That's a cichlid. That's also a cichlid. Which one is the blue discus? There we go. Blue discus. Oh, of course. Very much a blue discus. Yes. You're not gonna like the rock. That's fine. Atlantis series decoration. Aha, this is very, very specific. Atlantis series. Where is Atlantis series? Atlantis series. Where is it? Oh, it is. Oh, Atlantis. Oh, from the Atlantis series. There we go. Atlantis series. So it's these things. I don't necessarily think that... Well, actually, you know what? It's the new thing. So let's get that. We'll make it a little bit smaller. Place it right here. Actually, we'll place it a little bit on the back. I actually want to move this a little bit. There we go. So there we go. A low efficiency filter. You've got it. That will go back there. And a heating pro, of course, because they need to be feeling nice. Well, I mean, those were your requirements. It's going to be quite warm and balmy in here. Those were your requirements, man. You're cool. So, okay, well, it's not the best looking I've ever done, but it's what you wanted, so here you go. And we actually got to level 7 immediately. Cool. How many more things is there for me to unlock anyway? Never mind. Let's get back to the office. So what do you think about that? The first and the best indeed. So, perfect. Simply perfect. I had this gut feeling that you are the person I have needed for all those years. Have you been needing an aquarist for those many years? That seems weird. Prepare for more sudden requests. I have clients from all over the world, and you will help me with those finishing touches. That's what every great restaurant truly needs. That's what Marcelo truly needs. The cherry on top. Marvelous aquarium in the middle of a modern restaurant. That's the way to go. We will make it big, my friend. So he's going to be a returning person then. And I gotta say, Marcelo, modern restaurants don't really have aquariums, just FYI. But you do you. So, what's the trivia for today? Fish don't grow new scales as they age. Rather, the scales grow together with their bodies. I would assume that they are already grown together with their bodies previously, but I see what you're saying. Alright, let's see what we have new stuff. Craig, who are you? I've already forgotten who you were. Well, okay, so you want... Ooh, you want a lot of stuff. That seems like a fun one. We have Marcelo again. You actually want something cool again. Well, okay, you know what, Marcelo? You and I, we can be friends. Maybe I can teach you something about how modern restaurants look, and it won't be with my help, but whatever. I need your help ASAP once again. This time, it's all about this luxurious place. Wasn't the last place luxurious as well? Anyway, with the best steaks in the area. Take a look at the list of requirements and make me proud. And make it fast. Marcelo doesn't like to wait. I'm spending my employee your way to pick it up right away. So again, we're going to be on a timer, I suppose. And he's going to be, yeah, again, going to be fairly specific with what he wants. Alright, fine. We'll do one more of these. 4 minutes. Okay, so now it's actually getting a little bit stressful. You want the stone number 5? This tiny one? Is this... You're gonna get a big version of it. Damn it. That is not the correct stone. What was it? Zuzek. Wasn't that the Zuzeka stone? No, that's the Sansu stone. Never mind. Zuzeka stone 5. Oh, of course you're gonna... Oh, whoa. Okay, so that's different. Yes. Let's not have it in the middle on this occasion. Let's have it at the sort of end here. You want red repens. One of those. Is that one? That is that one. I'll have that over there. Texas cichlid. Don't remember which that one was. Really wish you could sort of search in here. Texas, Texas, where are you, Mr. Texas? Ooh, Texas Chiclet. Get in there. There we go. Towers series decoration. What do we have in the towers? Is that this one? Yes, it is. Ooh, we can do the fairy castle. No, we can't. But we can actually do this one. No, that's horrible. No, let's just do this. Ooh, I like this. Yes. And that can actually... Ooh, right. It can sort of... Well, actually, you know what? No, we need cover. Bloody hell. I was about to say, you can stick up over the water level, but no, that's not going to fly if you are going to have a cover. So transparent silicone, that is in appearance. Transparent silicone. Oh, haven't done that before. Silicone. Ultra transparent glass, however, is what you want. There we go. You want light gravel, do you? That is this one. Oh, that looks horrible, but sure, it's your thing, my dude. You also want a... Oh, not there. A cover. I guess if you want that, you need the dark one. Low efficiency filter and heating. And then we're done. So, a little tiny bit more stressful on this occasion, but not terribly bad. So, filter goes over here. Heater goes over... Oh, no. What are you doing? I don't want the heater. No, come on. There we go. Thank you. And make sure that fishes are liking life. Does everyone else like life? Yes, everyone else likes life. And no secondary objectives on this occasion. And there we go. Oh, we need a lot of points now to get level 8, however. You are getting better. Well, I'm just following your instructions, mate. Perfect. Simply perfect once again. I am beginning to think you don't know a word disappointment. Well, I probably do. Prepare for more sudden requests. I have something big incoming. So be ready to tell me ASAP. You know Marcelo and his clients doesn't like to wait. Oh, and have in mind that this time it will be more luxurious than ever. Ooh, would you know? So what have you got for me? I'm assuming that you have sent me a mail. No, you have not on this occasion. What's the trivia? That is the same trivia. Didn't I get a new trivia? Oh, that's sad. Well, let's finish up with one more design. Do I like that one? I like this one, yes. Mr. Craig. Craig again. I've read a bit about fish keeping and it turns out I've got interested in it. My wife and I decided we would like another one, but this time in the living room. Is this the same guy as the beginning? You were already interested in it, weren't you? Okay, never mind. Something nice to show off in front of our friends. You know what I mean. This is exactly the same as before, isn't it? Oh well. Anyway, are you well available for this job? As previously mentioned, we wanted to be placed in the cupboard, but this time it can be bigger. Isn't this exactly the same? Have they just copied it? It's not exactly the same, but like, sort of. We want to have a nice view of the garden. It's seen more plants than fish. And indeed, this sounds exactly the same. Oh well, we shall do your bloody thing. So what does this little place look like then? Ooh, very light. I do realize that you want a view of the back place there. Yes, that is very, very reasonable. And this is vaguely... I think I've seen this painting. Never mind. What do we need? We need a granite rock. Absolutely. Let's start with the granite rock. That is these. Can I get them? That is elephant skin stone. We can get one of these larger things, I suppose. But no, let's... Oh, that's super tiny. No, we want a big one. This is sort of big, but let's do it really big at the side here. There we go. And as I do like, let's raise up the sand so it sort of covers the base a little bit of this rock here. There we go. Get it up a little bit at the side here as well. There we go. You also want a limestone rock, and therefore you're going to get this one because I do like this, the look of this one. And do we need a cover on this occasion? No, you don't care about covers. So that means that, well, actually, you know what? Let's go for this one and make it big. So you can sort of stick up over the surface of the water, I think. I'm gonna block your view, by the way, like so much. Black lava rock, those are the top ones. We'll take probably this one, and I will have it here. This is a weird combination, man, but again, the clients is always right, aren't they? Again, let's erase up sand level so that it covers that, but also we need a bit more because that's gonna look a bit weird. So let's just erase up here and here, something like that. That's looking, go here and go here, and also this one, by the way, forgot about this. So let's do this. Let's just cover up anything that's a little bit too low. There we go. Red repents again. You do like, I do like that one as well, so I'm right behind you on that one. So where do we want these? If you're looking at it like this, over here possibly. No, I kind of want it here. No, I've already changed my mind. Let's do a big one at the very end there, and then we'll do 3 smaller here. So I know that you don't really see it from this angle, but when you go around, you can sort of, ooh, look at that. Congo Anubias, which one was that? That was that one. So you can be to the left. I can make you large as well. Yeah, that's gonna work. You have a big old case on this occasion. Where can I fit you? Why are you not fitting here? Are you hitting that thing? You can place things on rocks and stuff like that, by the way, if you want to, like that. Don't think I want that for this specific plant. Okay, so how small do you need to be? That small. Okay, fine. That's okay then. And oh, we actually need 5 of those. Well, la-di-da. That's fine. We'll do some smaller ones. We'll do a big one here and one more here. There we go. We also need the crypto siren. That was that one. We'll do that slightly smaller, and I'll place it here and here. And an Indian swamp weed. 3 of those. Which one is that? Indian swamp weed, though, that's those. We'll have those at the front here, but slightly bigger. So you can sort of look inside there. There we go. And now for the fishes. Blue gourami, and endless guppy, and molly. Blue gourami. Let's start with the blue gourami. Which ones are the blue ones? Hoffman Beta, Celestial Pearl, Rusty, Quetzal, Thingamajig, Molly. We needed a Molly. 2 Molly we need. Oops. 2 Mollies. Blue Gourami. 1 of those. And then Endless Guppy. Those were down here as well, weren't they? No, apparently not. Here we go. 3 of those. Wabam. And you're done. But no, we can't leave the fishes like this. They need this proper stuff. Bloody hell. So I'll hide that over here together with the filter. And of course we are gonna have to raise the temperature. There we go. Everyone's nice and happy. Plants nice and happy. Everyone loves this. I kind of like this. And with other cover, you know, kind of cool to have rocks sticking up. That's a way to do it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That fits in perfectly. So let's finish off with that. We get some more points and we go back to the office. Can I get some more? Oh, where's my trivia? Well, Craig is lovely and happy. This looks so nice. The whole room seems to be way more lively. I hope this was the last aquarium, but who really knows? I guess it's similar with tattoos. You start with one and you can't stop. Well, I mean, you should stop after you have like 1 aquarium, because it's a lot of job to do that, but okay, whatever. Who knows, maybe we're going to do the next one on our own. Your passion is contagious, haha. But seriously, thanks again for your great work. You are welcome. And that's gonna be it for this little video right here. I like this. This is pleasant. I think that the game could use a little bit more, you know, urgency, not urgency, but, you know, money. Money could be a thing in this game. Sure, you have a budget for each tank, but you don't get any money. And it's not like we're making any money. We're just doing aquariums, which is fine, because that's what the game is about. But, you know, it could be a little bit interesting to have that, I suppose. But yeah, you can just go in creative mode if you want to as well. Everything unlocked, no restrictions whatsoever. That's kind of cool as well. So, you know what, actually, let's finish off by me showing you the aquarium I did really fast. Didn't give too much thought to it, but I kind of like the outcome anyway. And this is how that looks. So, basically what I've done is doing a few levels of plants to the side here with some decorations and stone to the side here. Two chests here, nothing too big and exciting really. A lot of small fishes, but one big one. And I think that that's kind of cool. And also, as I mentioned, you have these covers that have lights, so I've set it to be sort of orangey-ish. Kind of difficult to tell, so you know what, let's do this. Let's remove that one and I'll show you sort of how that looks. So oh, bloody hell. Don't go too fast, because you have to set it here. So basically you can sort of set whatever, so you can make it really strong and very purple slash pink. And if you want to do that, you can make it really green, kind of like this. That's not too bad. We can lower it down a little bit. I do like what I did, which is basically sort of like this sort of thing. You have a hint of orange. Like the difference is fairly dark and black. With just a tiny hint of orange, you get that. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like that that idea, so to speak. I'm pretty happy with this little aquarium. I think it looks pretty cool. Have some plants, as I said. You can have plants on rocks. I did sort of that here. A bit of a root at the back. Yeah, I kind of like this. And as I said, this is the one that you are seeing in the thumbnail as well. So that is basically going to be it for this little video. I like this. If you are into these sort of chill and relaxing games, and obviously if you're into aquariums, I mean, there's no reason for you to not have a bit of a look at this. It could use some more competitive elements, I think, but that's just me. I mean, if you don't care so much about that, then you know that's not going to be a problem for you. The creative mode is actually pretty fun anyway, so you know that's basically it. For now, though, this has been Ghostsmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.